My name is Maya. I'm 32, but I look 52. I've been diagnosed with depression 3 months ago, and I'm determined to change my life. Starting today, because I'm a mess. It's giving haggard, dishevelled, struggling, single mother. Something has to change. Say hi. Hi. He is a Mima. We've been on the train for a long time, have we? I don't know. Today is Sunday, the 26th of October, 2025, and I am outside Sapporo Station. In 2020, I was standing out here. I didn't have these children, but I had a lot of dreams, and I was going to become a preschool teacher. I achieved that. So it's time for a new goal. My next new goal is, in 3 years, I will have published a children's book. And today is day one of starting that journey. Wish me luck. 아, 이네, 이 아빠다네. I don't know what to say. I should have written a script. And start. I'm actually making videos again. This is so weird. Okay, let's do this. I've got no intro. I've got no intro anymore. Hi, this is Maya from Mighty Acorn, and welcome to my channel. This is the first video of the channel as Mighty Acorn. I'm no longer going by Yoho Fairy because that is done and dusted. So Yoho Fairy was my project where I documented my journey becoming a preschool teacher here in Japan. It took me 3 years. A lot of things happened along the way. Obviously at the start it was 2020, April 2020, and you know, we were right in the middle of the pandemic. I was a newlywed, and the next year I had my first baby. The second year I had my second baby and bought a house, and only to find that my their father had been having an affair the whole time. And I actually only got confirmation of that this year. Would you believe it? All these years later. And it actually, even though we were divorced by that time, I was shattered. I don't know. I didn't expect it to affect me the way it did. And that was in July. And so for the last 3 months, I was diagnosed with depression, and I've just been trying to kind of get back on my feet and try and find myself. And I thought, what better way to find myself and try to heal from the infidelity and all of that just horrid stuff by starting a new journey and documenting it here on YouTube. I think my last project, I really truly 100% wasn't thinking about anyone watching my videos. I was literally just turn on the camera, you know, talk freely. There was no script, there was no microphones, there was nothing fancy. It was just very much just pure on, you know, authenticity. Is that the word? Authenticity. Am I saying that right? And I would like to keep that kind of those kinds of elements of just being 100% me going forward. You know, I'm just a rough around the edges kind of girl. Like, I'm not very polished, and I really don't want people to think I'm polished. Because I'm just literally the most clumsy person ever. So for the new project, what we're going to do, I'm going to take you on another Should I make it 3 years? 1 year? I don't know. Until whenever my first book ever gets published, we'll just say that's the goal. And what we're going to do is I'm going to take you on that journey. We are literally starting pretty much at zero here. The aim is to be a children's book illustrator and author, so I normally just shorten it to creator. And I'm going to call this project, or this series rather, Becoming a Children's Book Creator. And I'm going to hopefully make videos maybe just once or twice a month, just to show you the process and show you my process and how things are getting along, how my art's kind of turning out, how I'm developing my style, how I'm learning new skills, because I really want to learn how to use Procreate, as well as learning how to draw manually as well. I think having both skills, which I don't currently have, would be really good. So yeah, as well as books, there are other mediums that I would like to experiment with. Jang! This is one of them. This is called a kamishibai. It's kind of like a traditional theater box, and it is a traditional Japanese way of telling stories. And I bought this secondhand. It's actually broken, so I need to fix it. If I open it up, can you see? That's the kamishibai inside, the story inside, and then you take the slides out kind of like one by one. Acorn is the name of my children's book circle. I only do it once a month because I am working at the moment as a preschool teacher, so I can't dedicate more time to it. But yeah, hopefully I'm going to make my own kamishibais as well. Here is another kamishibai that my children and I enjoyed recently. It's about a small ghost. And here is something I bought online. It says Tezukuri Kamishibai Setto, which basically means set to make your own kamishibai, and it's got the paper inside, it's got the lines, because normally you write vertically. I will probably write horizontally. So basically the script and the story is written on the back of the big pictures. Sometimes there are stories that are made into kamishibais, and sometimes there are kamishibais that are made into stories, and vice versa. But yeah, my children really like kamishibais, and we often get them from the library. So I am really looking forward to making some of my own. With making storybooks, obviously, it may be years and years and years until I get a story published, but that's okay. I'm going to try to enjoy the process. In the kind of like until the day comes one day when I finally have the skills to become a professional book creator. I found something recently in like Seria, a shop called Seria, which is kind of like a dollar shop, kind of like a pound shop, depending which country you live. I don't know your currency, but it's cheap. It's literally 100 yen shop, and they have this. I spotted this quite recently. It says "Ehon ga tsukureru noto," basically means a notebook which you can make a picture book from. It's got 12 pages. It's perfect square size. If I were to publish a real book, I would always choose a square size, because I just think it's just nice having all the sizes the same. So this is perfect for kind of like what I want to make. So yeah, this is what I'll be using. Lastly, down. Now I don't know if you can see this. Can you hear me? This looks like just a whiteboard with felt, right? So in Japan, these are called panel theater, basically panel theater. I think it's a bit similar to like the flannel boards that they have in the UK and America. I'm currently in the process of making kind of like a version of The Big Pumpkin, if you know that story, based on the ginormous turnip. This is the witch. I don't really like her proportions, so I'm like, ooh, I need to try and draw it again, but I don't really actually have that much time. The reason I don't have that much time is because on Halloween, aka in like less than 2 days, I have my book circle's Halloween party. Now I've got all the decorations, I've got all the Halloween candy, but I haven't actually finished this panel theater which I was planning to show. So I need to get cracking on that. So yeah, Kamishibai, picture book, panel theater, all things that I guess you can expect on the channel going forward. I'm just going to be showing you my process, showing you my drawing process, and just talking about general life and motherhood and just kind of like life, you know, just life. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, definitely please do stay subscribed. Don't unsubscribe because I think some people might be like, wait, this is totally new. But going forward, I am mostly going to only post in English because my Japanese I use Japanese only at work, so it's nice to have a place to just talk in English, you know? Occasionally, I may do a little sing-song. I'm thinking about using shorts. I've never used or posted a YouTube short before, but I think maybe that will be good for the ukulele. I don't know. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I don't really know. I don't have like a concrete plan for like how many times I'm going to post. I'm still just kind of figuring it all out. As of today is the 29th of October 2025, and it's Wednesday, and I know this is really weird, but I always count down to my next birthday. My next birthday, I'll be 33. There's exactly 193 days left. Not that that matters in any way or form, but I just like knowing how long I have to each the next milestone. I really do hope I can heal my betrayal trauma. I probably look relatively sane and well, but honestly, depression really has got me in a chokehold. So I'm hoping to kind of channel that sort of pain through the ukulele, through song, through creating, all that good stuff. And yeah, I hope you join me on my journey, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.